Welcome back, everybody, to another session with Cooking with Billy the Kid. A shout out today for Normie Green Jr., who's taking a test tomorrow. Good luck, brother. You can do it. Real quick, today we're going to do a chicken and sausage Alfredo. Then we're going to, maybe if we have a little more time, we'll do a couple of fritters. But this is everything we're going to use today. As far as for the fritters and the Alfredo, here's our sausage and our chicken. Let's get this going so we can start cooking. We're going to first, we got to carve up a little chicken. Very sharp knife. Let's get this heat going, because what's our rule? No cold pan. Gotta get that pan icy hot. And again, the sharper your knives, the more safe they are. And as you can see, this is quite sharp. We are going to put a little flour on this chicken so it crisps up nice. Not too much, just dredge it a little bit. Hopefully some of this makes it into work for Norman, Chad, and Kevin, and Jason, and Jamie, and Anthony. We'll see. I'm going to try to make it into, I don't know, my son's shaking his head already. He's hungry. Got a little hot sausage here. That's actually, this has fennel seed in it. This isn't the Appetito sausage that I usually get. This is actually homemade, this sausage. Just gonna brown everything up a little bit. Well, let's start some fritters too. Get this hot in the back. Chicken right in there with it, get everything browned up nice. We had already made our fettuccine, which this is going to go over. And people, don't do what I do. I keep telling you, don't stick your hand in the hot oil. I've been doing this a long time. Fritters. Get a little salt, just a little kosher salt, a little pepper. Now with this dish, you don't want to use too much salt because we are going to be putting Parmigiano Pecorino Romano in there, which is very, very salty. So don't use any extra salt, just a little bit of salt on the meat. That's it. cook up. So we're going to start mixing our fritters. Okay, so for the fritters, we have a little bit of onion, actually it's too big to get rid of that. So we have a little bit of fresh onion. A little bit of fresh basil. Two cloves of garlic. A little bit of fresh parsley, which I had already chopped a little while ago. A little bit of fresh rosemary. To this, we are also going to add, again, this is zucchini fritters and with mushrooms, with a couple mushrooms. And we're using portobello mushrooms and a plain white mushroom, which I love the both of them. They're very, very good mushrooms. Oop, missed that one. This is almost ready. We'll start this in a minute. This is a fairly quick dish. Once this is cooked off, fairly nice, fairly brown, it's going to take 4 minutes maybe to get the rest of the dish done. I think that's enough mushroom. One more. Now, you're also putting zucchini in our fritters. Put that end off. Siliamo, ciao. Okay. And again, very sharp knife is better for you in the kitchen. It doesn't slip, it won't cut you. A dull knife will cut you. Oh, lost that piece. You want to leave the skins on this. Has a little extra body and a little strength inside the fritters when we're going to mix them up. about done now. We're going to put the chicken stock to this. We're going to put this off to the side for a second. We're going to come back to the fritters. Take this whole thing, stick it over here on the side. Give me a second, please. Okay, we're going to get rid of some of this oil. Okay, in this bowl here, I put a little bit of water in this bowl here. We use a dry chicken stock, a Knorr chicken stock. Add a little in. All you need to do. Get rid of some of this oil. Mix up the chicken stock a little bit. Right in. Let this catch up a little bit now. Okay, now, this is the part that's going to be fun. It's starting to thicken up. Let's get a little butter in there. Let's go with a half a stick. Let's get a little bit of heavy cream in there. Wow, I never had that happen before.
You take the camera.
Okay. Now we got to let this heavy cream come to a nice boil. Start to melt up a little bit. Let's get back to our fritters in the meanwhile. Because we don't want to scorch the cream with the pan. That's why we put the chicken stock in there to let it cool off a little bit. If we would have put that the heavy cream right in there, it would have scorched the heavy cream. Wouldn't have been so nice. Alright, that's just about ready. That's going now. Okay, now we're going to come back over here with our fritters again. Okay, with our fritters, we are going to put a couple of eggs. Doesn't it so? Keep that moving, keep that pan moving. You don't want that to stick, it'll burn on the bottom, it'll taste horrible. Straight eggs. That's not good. Alright, here, over here now, back to our fritter, because our fettuccine sauce is starting to go here. Now, the trick to the fettuccine sauce, first of all, we are going to separate an egg. We're just going to put that yolk in there. Give it a little turn. Oh yeah, it's starting to thicken up already. That's beautiful. Look at that. Some Pecorino Romano. Don't be shy with the cheese. Put it in. We're going to put the rest of this pecorino around in with the fritters. Now we're going to shut this off because it's hot enough. And this is actually ready. Watch how nice and thick this comes. Look at that. That's a work of art. Right? That's beautiful. Now, since we made 1.5 pounds of pasta, we're going to put it in a nice aluminum tray here. Move this for a second. This for a second. And this is our chicken and sausage Alfredo, which I promised you. Another clean rag, different rag. Look how beautiful that is. This actually is a surprise for try to get this to work for the guys tomorrow. And we're going to finish it off. A little bit of fresh parsley. And that is our chicken and sausage Alfredo. I hope you enjoyed that dish. Let's get going with this other one. All right, let's put this back, the heat back on this. Alright, here we go. Remove this out of the way. Okay, we're going to get back to our eggs here. We're going to make this almost like a bread. It's a mix between a nice egg omelet almost and a fresh bread. We're going to put some flour in here also to thicken it up. One more, a dozen eggs, and we're good. All right. So now, we're going to rinse our spoon off. And this is another dish. Doesn't need a lot of salt. Does need pepper though. I'm going to put a little extra pepper in there. Give it a little kick. Okay, again, parsley. Some fresh basil. We're going to put a mixed cheese in here. This is, actually it's a Mexican mixed cheese. You get it at any grocery store, drop it right in, get it in there. We got some flour we're going to stick in there. Sorry about that. Want it to be on the drier side, not on too much on the wet side. Otherwise, they don't firm up nice when you cook them. Here is everything we cut up. This is our basil, our onion, our garlic, our mushroom, our zucchini, our basil, and our parsley. Oh, and rosemary. I'm sorry, rosemary also. My bad. Today we wanted to do a quick show tonight. we have some stuff to go over here at the house about my son's football. So now, we are just going to start plopping this in the fryer, just like that. And these are delicious. You know what? We got 4 in there. Let's throw a twist in there. Let's put some Sazón in there. Give it a little color. I love Sazón. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, yeah. I like that much better. Let's get the heat up a little bit. See what it's pushing out here. Perfect frying temperature, 160. We're good. Nice and golden brown. Let those sit a little longer. This one got to flip again. Look at that. Let's get these over here, get a little hotter. Well, these are our fritters. And these are served cold, hot, whatever. No sauce, nothing. Just like that. Very, very simple. That's tutto italiano. That's real Italian cooking right there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Cooking with Billy the Kid. I'm going to continue cooking. I have some people here that I have to cook for. Everybody have a great night. Please keep sending in your suggestions. Keep asking questions. Whatever you like. Thank you very much. Have a great night.